Right. Technical difficulties anyways, despite trying to avoid those, but that's okay. So the sound wasn't on with the cows, right? Somebody let me know. That no matter what I do, fuck. Anyways, hello Pig's Dream. Hello Just Doing Activism. Hello friendo. How's everybody doing? Please tell me my sound is on. Please tell me good news. Eat a steak. Thank you, Pigstream. I should eat a steak so that my computer sound works. Right? I am live and we can hear me. Hello, Heisenflay. Hello. Yeah, I am live. I can see that. I finally made a little screen, but now I have to hide that shit because fuck, it's annoying. Anyways, don't know what happened to the computer sound, but whatever. Hello, Martin, Kevin. Hello. Update on the finger. Finger still sucks. I still have to wear a splint a lot because otherwise I almost re-injure my finger. So that sucks. And we're gonna do this today. We're gonna read Beef Magazine. That's how you're supposed to say it, Beef Magazine, because it's all in capitals, so you're supposed to like kind of, you know, assert it. Beef Magazine. It's incredibly boring, but as every industry magazine, they're telling on themselves. So there are lots of fun things to find here. Right, so Beef Magazine, it's mostly like economics. Boring as fuck. It's mostly white men. Boring as fuck. And there are loads of sections. So cattle health, cattle breeding, calving, or however you say that in my accent, I'm not sure. Feed, cattle welfare. Oh my goodness. Us abolitionists love welfare. And talking about it, cattle genetics, cattle nutrition, disease, and winning. And then there's a bunch of boring shit like, oh, the markets are up, the markets are down, right? I haven't actually checked this one out, but let's see. No one knows the future, especially in the cattle markets, right? And there's like a cowboy exploiting a yellow arrow. Last winter silver price wasn't doing much, so it's all boring. The silver market, I mean, I guess it's not boring. You just need to know the stupid jargon. And I know some of it, right? But for doing my Harmsteader Instagram account, but I don't know all of it. Like, I have no idea what the silver market is. And I bet this says that the beef is down, but don't worry, it might go up one day. I bet that's what it says. Anyways, education elevated at CattleCon 2025. Did you know there is such a thing as CattleCon? Hi Bianca, hi Mike, how you doing? CattleCon, what are we gonna learn at CattleCon? Enjoy informal face-to-face talks in an intimate setting. Why is it in an intimate setting? Is it because there are not many farmers anymore? All the mom and pop got closed. and there's only like huge producers left. Could that be the reason? I don't know. Speakers will tackle topics such as reproductive technologies, how to feast your cows better, vaccination programs. Somebody tell anti-vaxxers that their beef is full of vaccines. Ag lending, no idea what that means, but I bet it's important. And crop protection. Why would cattle farmers talk about crop protection, I wonder? I'm too cynical today. I'm sorry, guys. Let me know if it's too harsh. I've just been tired. I've been tired. Because I've been doing... Hold on. I've been doing like a bit of just a fraction of what Jess does every day. Just a small, tiny fraction of Discord activism. And I feel like I've been in a fucking... I've been hit by a truck. Absolutely horrific. Could be a lot to do with just me being incredibly tired all the time. But also, it's in a huge amount of fucking activism. So I'm wiped, absolutely wiped. I love it when you're cynical towards farmers, says Bianca. All right. Then that's Bianca telling me, don't be cynical towards me. Don't you fucking dare. Yes, ma'am. I will not dare. Cattle producers attempting, well, who cares? Let's move on. It's this one. Cashing on your calf crop. Maybe that's what they meant by crop protection, is how to protect the calf crop. Can you imagine viewing sentient beings as crop? Can you fucking imagine that? I mean, that's like, even when we were like the worst of carnists, I don't think any of us were like, these living beings are like a crop, right? Fucking horrific. Cashing on your calf crop. As we near the feedlot fall, I'm telling you, they're telling on themselves. No regenerative pasture-raised, pasture grass-fed, grass-finished bullshit. Yeah, they go straight for what's the standard of the industry. Feedlot fall, yeah. Run and cow calf producers market their calves at the highest prices to receive to date. Every additional pound of gain has greater profit potential. Profitability and feasibility vary from operation to operation, and producers should invest in management and nutritional strategies that will work for their specific operation. So just, most of us are unsure. What the fuck are they talking about? Why would a beef producer sell calves? Aren't they raising them, right? So I don't actually know what that means. Maybe it will tell us at by the end of this boring thing. But one thing for sure, I know that homesteaders and small farmers, they don't actually have like breeding operations usually, because it's incredibly expensive to breed cattle, right? So they just go to auctions, to livestock auctions, and they buy calves and they raise them on whatever they can, usually some kind of amalgamation between grass and grain. And then they slaughter them after however long, like a year and a half or whatever, right? So I think, I could be wrong, I think one of the main ways, one of the ways, but I can't say that it's main, one of the ways that like large operations that do have breeding programs, right, how they make money is they sell for a lot of money young calves for other people to raise, right? So they kind of offload the cost of raising calves to slaughter weight, right? To people who can't afford. It's kind of weird. To people who can't afford to have like breeding operations, which usually like it takes a lot of money, right, to invest in whatever the fuck. So they offload the responsibility and the some of the cost of raising cows for slaughter, and they sell them for a lot of money. So it's just one of the ways they kind of make money on this completely failing business. Sorry, I talked for a long time. I now have talking fatigue. I love it when they're cynical. Oh, it was said that. Literal objectification. Yeah. Developing marketing plans that evaluates different management decisions, health protocols, and programs is essential to identifying what is the most profitable for each independent operation. And that's the thing. If they sell some of the calves, they don't have to invest in them, in feeding them, and they get cash immediately just by the fact that they have the ability to breed them, right? So, and then it's all calculations. So they calculate how many calves they can keep to raise for beef and how many they should sell on livestock markets to make the most money, basically. And as we know, like you would say, well, how do homesteaders can afford to raise the animals anyways? Well, first of all, they put the animal on like 4, 5, 6, 10, 15 acres of land, right? However much, it depends on the area. And they, kind of hustle to buy expired crops and stuff like. They literally drive through all over the wilderness to get feed for them. Or they just, take the expense and understand that it's going to cost them much more money than going to supermarket and buying basically the same stock of animal, like right from the same mother or from the same father. Usually it's about, the genetics of cows are incredibly close. Did you know that dairy cows in America can be traced to like 2 bulls and 50 heifers, I guess it's called. So 2 male cows and 50 female cows. So the they're overbred, they're so incest, how do you say it? It's such an incredible amount of incest going on there that a few more generations, they basically, if they don't diversify the genetic makeup of cows, they're gonna wipe cows out, basically. Like, people don't understand that animals work genetically similar to us, inbred. Thank you, Martin. If you keep the ancestry incredibly close together, giving keep impregnating the daughters and the granddaughters of the bulls with the same semen, of their semen, it's gonna bite you in the ass at some point, right? They're also more susceptible to the same fucking diseases. It works the same as in human beings. If 2 cousins marry and have kids, genetically they might, produce a person who is more susceptible to certain diseases than if they were to diversify their DNA, kind of. I think that's how it works. Tell me if I'm wrong. Anyway, how can cow-calf producers add additional value to their future calf crop? I just can't get over it. Thick propagation of incest. Exactly, Josh. How are you doing? Merck Animal Health. Oh, this is gonna be boring. I'm telling you, this shit is incredibly boring. This is one of the most boring. Like, you need to read through so much, like, stuff that nobody should understand in order to get to somewhere. So, compiled data, blah, 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 consisting of whatever lots. So this is the national price received per pound of a living sentient being. Impact on genetics, health, management, who cares? Real terrible. Steers consistently receive a higher dollar value compared to heifers, with 5-weight steers receiving additional whatever. Because I'm guessing because steers are big. Hello, Michael. Much of the spread in steer and heifer calf pricing is driven by the historical reluctance of the feed yard sector to feed heifers. However, with the current tight feeder cattle supply in the US, heifers are receiving equal live and dressed pricing as steer in the fat cattle market. So dressed means after they were slaughtered and certain parts of the cow were removed, they weigh the carcass again. So the way the animal and the carcass throughout the time, they first go to live weight, so how much the animal weighs when she or he is alive, and then they slaughter them and they weigh them then, I think, or maybe after they remove certain parts, they weigh the carcass. That's at least how it works. I don't know if in the big operations, but in small operations where like the homesteaders bring cows to the slaughterhouse and they're like, slaughter my animal. How much is it gonna cost me, they say. And the slaughterhouse is like, wait until we kill them and then we'll tell you, whatever. Or something like that. Or they guesstimate about it. I have no idea. Right, boring. Let's continue. Best meat quality, most economical cattle finishing diet has more byproduct. I wonder what they mean by this. So best meat quality, most economical cattle finishing diet. So finishing meaning the last few months where they fatten up the cows, usually locking them up so they don't move as much, so that they gain as much fat as possible. And that's where grain comes in, right? Grass-fed, grass-finished cows are usually also penned and fed harvested grass, right? But they're never going to be as fat and as marbled or whatever the fuck as the grain-fed animals. So, I hate talking like this, but you know, I think as a community we should kind of learn all this stupid bullshit so that we know if we ever talk to a farmer, so that we know about this shit. The most economical choice for Arkansas beef producers who want to bring their weaned cattle up to market weight is a high energy diet that includes higher amounts of dry soybean hulls. Okay. Whereas grass-fed just means at some point they're grazed. Yeah. So in America, most cows start on pastures, right? No. You didn't. No, it's not wrong. You are correct. They start eating grass in America. Almost all cows that are raised for beef start on grass. And then they are moved to feedlots where they are fed grain and stuff like that. Read earlier. Do you mean it's gonna say something else? A high energy diet that includes high amounts of dry soybean hulls was the most economical choice for Arkansas beef producers, blah, 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 as Arkansas Agriculture Experiment Station study conducted at the South. Don't we just love when I'm trying to read? At Southwest Research and Extension Center in Hope showed that a high byproduct diet, which uses a material that may otherwise be wasted, also provides the best meat quality among 3 diets tested. Interesting. I wrote, I think grass finished means they live their whole lives on grass. No. Yeah, that's live their whole lives on grass. No. That is wrong. Yeah, you're correct. Okay. So yeah, grass-fed means like, I don't know how it goes in the UK, but in America, I think about 8 months they're on grass, and then they're locked up to be outside, like in feedlots. And that's like the huge things that we see from the top whenever somebody launches a drone to take the pictures and the videos of those operations, where the only thing that you see is just something that just looks like crap for miles and miles and miles. Just, you know, like just fucking brown patch of land, huge brown patch of land. That's where they lock them up, feed them mostly grain, and apparently byproducts. I don't know about you, I made the soy milk today, and the soy milk was with the hose, like the soybeans were with the hose. So I guess I'm asking byproduct of what industry? Is it like whole dry soy hulls? Don't know, not sure. Cattle producers are looking for alternative methods to finish their cattle and successfully diversify their operations through direct marketing of their products to consumers. Who cares? Blah, blah, blah. Rivera said the research team wanted to know the feasibility of keeping feeder cattle on the pasture. So feeders, so here's the thing. Feeders is cows who are raised for beef. Breeders are either cows who are about 1/3 to 1/2 of beef section of animal agriculture are just mothers having babies constantly, right? Once a year they have a baby. And then that baby is raised for beef. So breeders are the 1/3 to 1/2 of animals of the beef agricultural sector. And breeders could also be dairy cows, right? So breeders or feeders, that's how they call them. Very humane so far. Right, I'm a little bored. Let's continue to the next one. Options exist when bulls fail a breeding soundness exam. So when you jerk off a bull and the semen is not the right amount of count, then what do? You raised the animal for like 2 years or a year until you could, right? So a lot of these operations are basically guessing, right? So they breed bulls and they're guessing that some bull has such a high genetic that he's gonna replace the current bull, right? But what if you raise that bull to maturity, which is about 1 year, and the bull is like, I don't know, whatever the fuck happened. Maybe he got kicked in the nuts while on pasture. Maybe, you know, just because the cows are overbred. He's mostly sterile, right? He can't provide that sweet semen. What do? You've invested so much money into raising this bull. We're gonna find out. I'm probably gonna get tired before we find out, but that's okay. I have aerial shots of a huge American feedlot that my friend flew over in a plane. If you want to see them, it's absurd. Yeah, if you want to show, let's go. Do you have it like in a YouTube link? Or it's not safe to jerk off the bull. Yeah. Maybe the bull is too aggressive because, I mean, that's why they, when they raise male animals for beef, they castrate them. One reason is the flavor, I guess. It's like the meat is not providing the right flavor. And the other reason is bulls are incredibly aggressive if you fuck with them. And I think trying to jerk off a bull is fucking with the bull, right? It's fucking... So they're looking for a docile bull that also like has a good sperm count, I guess. At that age, he can still go to the feeders. Like most of his brothers. I don't know if he can. I mean, he has his nuts for a year. I guess the flavor of his carcass is not gonna be satisfying. Right. Unsatisfactory breeders likely will not improve with time, but deferred bulls may benefit from treatment or additional time and pass a breeding soundness exam in the future. So I actually have exams of what that shit looks like, right? It's not the same with cows. The bad taste is with pigs. No. That's why, like, that's one of the reasons. There is. Apparently testosterone makes the carcass taste like shit, not only in pigs, but in cows as well. It's one of the reasons they castrate them. It's also for the fact that bulls are generally scary, right? The huge fucking animals with testosterone running in their fucking veins. But it's also for taste. Hormones making taste bad for any animal. Yeah. Well, specifically testosterone, not all hormones. Right, in a cow-calf operation. I love it how they call it. How nice is that? Cow-calf operation. Meaning the breeding program of beef cows, which is about 30 to 50% of all animals in the beef sector. Whole food, plant-based diet for the environment and health, vegan for the victims. Yes. Hi, Laura. How you doing? They say highly stressed animals reduce quality. I'm scared of humans. Yeah. I don't know. I lived 10 years on a small farm. We slaughtered one bull every year and they never were castrated. Oh, it was all bulls. Ah, interesting. Yeah, maybe there is variation. I don't know. In a cow-calf operation, cows bring open cows. Does that remind you of anything? Open cows. Who's seen Handmaid's Tale? They called those women that they raped to impregnate open. So open cows bring disappointment on the day of pregnancy diagnosis. To ensure that a bull is capable of breeding in North Dakota State University Extension specialists recommend that bulls undergo a breeding soundness exam prior to the breeding season. Because again, it's like investing in an animal for a very long time, and if there is no result of pregnancy, then I don't know. I guess you can't. Well, how can I... Hold on. Let me try to open that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Damn. Sorry, my internet is... my browser is a little slow. Can you imagine? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh god, it gets worse. The scale is it's incredible. It's incredible. Jesus. So I think some of those feedlots are empty, right? So those look empty. And those look full. Those look empty again. That's I think a generator or something like that. And holy shit. Poor animals. Like, can you imagine to be locked up with like 40, 50 people in a room your entire fucking life? Can you imagine that? Well, I guess not your entire fucking life, but like half of your life. Yeah. 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 Oh, I thought with open is meant those cows with those round windows in the stomachs. No, that's a fistulated cow. Yeah, they want to sell their pregnancy juice for all it's worth. I'm trying to remember how much beef sperm costs. I think like $50, something like that. I cry for all those poor animals. Same. The scale is stupendous. Yes, that's disgusting. Yeah, that's the American beef economy. Yeah. If I called animal farming a sex cult, I think so. I wonder how many religious people would protest animal farming. Listen. I famously, semi-famously, almost nobody knows. I've done a few months ago on this channel a series with Vegan Gaze and Patrick from Foolproof Mastery on is veganism a cult? And we compared it to meat eating, as in carnism. And we concluded that neither veganism nor meat eating carnism are cults. But I'm starting to be incredibly convinced that the farming industries are fucking cults. Holy shit. I mean, they don't even see reality. They don't even hear animals screaming, right? That's substitution of reality. And they siphon their children into the industry. As early sometimes as 2 or 3 years old, and 4-H starts at 4. I think they can start at 4, yeah, they have their own language, and of course the violence, the death, the rape, and the indoctrination. I'm kind of convinced. I don't know. Let me put it here, I guess. Right. Fuck. That's soul crushing. Jesus Christ. And the cows was all those 2 feeders, bulls, and that one breeder cow on the small farm from my ex-BIL, I don't know what that means, didn't do better. The bulls were chained for the rest of their lives after they weaned off. Fuck. Yeah, it's in the middle of fucking desert. Yeah, they could be empty for one day, right? It could be that that section was sent to slaughter and will be refilled after a few days. And the cows are impregnated every year. Yeah, I think about all the farmers in protesting in politics to get more money from the government and also to reduce rights of animals and workers. Yeah. Brother-in-law, thank you. They're more concerned with efficiency and money. Well, I think that's all they're concerned with, because in a minute we're gonna get to the welfare. It's really close. Spoiler, we're getting to the welfare part. Hey, Davey, how you doing? How you doing? Are you alive? Because Davey was also doing a lot of outreach. But I guess maybe you are used to it. I don't know. Funny thing, chaining cows is forbidden in Germany, but no one cares. Yeah. I've been debating debate bros. I'm sorry for your the loss of your brain cells. I apologize, Davey. I apologize in the name of debate bros. I apologize for the loss of your brain cells. Right. The role of bull on cow-calf operations is to get cows pregnant. No shit. Considering that 92% of cows and 76% of heifers in... So the difference between cow and heifer is a cow is already got impregnated, and heifer is before her first impregnation, right? So heifer is, female cows are raised for about a year until they can get impregnated. They are called heifers in that time. So considering that 92% of cows and 76% of heifers in the country, is that how Americans write country? Or is that all of a sudden, once in a while, I have those moments when I fucking can't... words seem weird to me. A nation state, yeah. I guess it's just I'm having a stroke or something. Happens. It's the non-English thing. Country. Nicer friendo. Once in a while, English words just seem weird. Only exposed to natural service sires. Natural service meaning that the farmers wait until they check the cows for being in heat, right? They touch their vaginas and shit to see if there's mucus on them, to see if the cows are in heat. And then they hire a bull to come in and fuck them all in order to impregnate them. So that's called natural service as opposed to artificial insemination. Bull health and fertility are crucial for the overall success of the beef herd. So about 80% of beef cows, I think, in America are artificially inseminated. And about 20% are naturally serviced, right? And sometimes it's both. Sometimes some operations will artificially inseminate the cows. And just to make sure, they bring a bull to finish the job, right? And to basically have sex with cows, just in case they're not pregnant yet, right? So it's, I think they call it clear up or something like that. Yeah. So English language, yeah. Martin Kevin spelled it wrong. For the country, yeah, county. Yeah, you think it's county, but check the country. I don't know. It just looks weird. Just looks weird. All of a sudden. Country, right? Is that how it's written? No, seriously now. It's to township area. Anyways, doesn't matter. But they also have county in their country, yeah. Bull health and fertility, yeah. A breeding soundness exam helps to ensure that bulls are capable of fulfilling their role. Quayle recommends that all bulls have a breeding soundness exam each breeding season, whether they are a new purchase or a resident herd sire. Because sperm production is... Like, can you imagine having sperm production part of your food chain? Can you imagine? It just sounds so weird to the vegan ear. It's just fucking insane. You keep talking about country. They also have yeah. Yeah, that's how country is written. Yeah, it just all of a sudden looked weird to me. It's country, spelled country. Yeah. Yeah. I understood, Jess. I understood Efrendo's joke. Don't worry. I got it. I got it. Because sperm production is a continuous process and bull fertility can change over time, the breeding soundness exam should be performed close to the start of the breeding season. I wonder what the soundness exam is. Ideal timing of the exam is 30 to 50 to 60 days. Okay, I'm bored now. What does soundness exam look like? There we go. I think this. A complete breeding soundness exam evaluates 3 categories. 1, physical soundness, including feet, hip, and leg structure, body condition, vision, penis, and accessory sex organs. You couldn't just say balls. You couldn't say balls. You already said penis. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? How you doing? So this is what they're doing. So you would ask why feet, hip, and leg structure, body condition, all that stuff is important. Well, basically, after every breeding season, a lot of bulls become basically lame. They get fucked up because they have to impregnate so many cows, and because the infrastructure of any farm is not indicative of cow health anyways, right? So they walk from the field and back to their enclosure on concrete, and they get incredibly fucked up. I actually read research about it. I actually read research about how fucked up bulls become during mating season, or during, however they're called, natural service season. So that's one. Fucking farmers examine the penis and the balls of the animal. You want to know what soundness exam looks like? Yeah, accessory sex organs. I mean, I'm a lone lesbian. Please tell me if I missed any other accessories except for ball. Like, are there other male reproductive organs that are accessory sex organs that aren't balls? Like, detachable penis. Yeah. I don't know. Why wouldn't they just say balls? Is it, I don't know, too weird all of a sudden after you were talking about examining the penis? All of a sudden it's too weird when we come to balls. I mean, seriously, they fondle balls on when they jerk off the bull. They check if the balls are okay every single time to attach the electrodes to as well. So, fucking perverts, seriously. Any other person would call this perversion. Yeah. Cattle production, like animal farming, is a fucking sex cult. Like, I don't know how else to look at it. I don't know how else to describe it. Scrotal circumference, I guess how big the balls are. And, oh, I guess scrotal circumference. So I guess they didn't mean balls. What the fuck did they mean by accessory sex organs? Guys, and this time I do mean guys, help me out. What the fuck do they mean by that? Are the gonads balls? Well, yeah. I think so. Aren't they? I don't know, guys. I'm a lifelong lesbian. I'm not familiar with all the names and attachments that the male people have. Did you guys know bulls have an accessory radius to set the mood? That's funny, Jeremy. Have you spoken to Freeman in English? Okay. So I guess we're talking about other stuff. Polite words for animal slavery, commodification, exploitation. Exactly, Martin. Scrotal circumference. So I guess they are talking about the bulls this time. And semen characteristics such as sperm cell motility and morphology. Guess what? You have to fondle a bull for that. You have to finish the bull off to check their sperm. Based on the results in each of these categories, a veterinarian classifies the bull as satisfactory, unsatisfactory, or deferred. A satisfactory breeder meets the minimum requirements in all categories, is free of physical problems. Bulls that do not meet the minimum requirements in at least one of those categories are unsatisfactory or deferred to another evaluation at least 30 days later. Unsatisfactory breeders likely will not improve with time, but deferred bulls may benefit from treatment or additional time and past breeding soundness exam in the future. I wonder what they're doing with unsatisfactory breeders. There are a variety of reasons why bull may not pass. Well, okay, I got bored. That's okay. How much can you read about bull genitalia and, keep your composure? Supplement delivery methods for weaned calves. Calves being supplemented. Why? I thought naturally beef has all the vitamins and minerals in it. With supplemented animals? Oh, really? They become feeders, yeah. Successfully transitioning calves from nursing through weaning into the next phase, which is feedlot of beef production, can be stressful for both cattle and managers alike. Calves must adapt to new diets and environments and often face pathogen threats they did not face in their home ranch. So I think some people graze animals to get them to a certain age, and then they sell them to other operations. I think it's all just like huge money exchange. I don't know if a lot of farms do everything, right? Both impregnate the cows, then raise the babies, and then finish them off, and all that shit. I don't know. Vaccination protocols, pre-weaning management, and strategies to reduce stress are all important management considerations for successful weaning. Weaning meaning taking the baby from the mother. One of the most critical success factors in this process is to ensure that calves consume sufficient nutrients to support the immune system and for setting them up for rapid, efficient gains throughout the feeding period. I wonder what they mean by gains. Well, we know what they mean. They mean gaining weight and getting to slaughter on time. They become feeders. Yeah, sounds like processing to me. Yeah. Do they sell the unsuccessful breeders for hormone-related products instead of beef? I don't know. If you want, I can look it up. So unsatisfactory. Let's see what shows up. Particularly for factors may come into play. They don't mention, I think. I think It's one of those things that doesn't need to be mentioned because all farmers know, right? Like those magazines are not, they are talking to farmers, and farmers know this already, right? They don't expect vegans to read this stuff. I should fix this, the fact that you can't actually read the chat on the screen. I'm such a bad streamer, Jesus Christ. Okay, so providing sufficient trace minerals and feed additives, such as Saccharomyces yeast, some kind of a yeast culture products, are proven. Well, I guess it's the yeast that creates the rumen, maybe. Maybe they found a way to create rumen without letting the calf be with the mom as long as possible. I don't know. You just need to go to dark mode internet, so you have white text and dark background. Okay. I don't know if it... I think I am in dark mode. I'm gonna do that offline for a second. Dark, let me search it. Dark mode. I think I am in dark mode. Theme, state, same as in dark. Yeah, it didn't affect the thing. It didn't affect. Let me see. Yeah. No, this magazine is not appropriate for those such things. It's not gonna change. Yeah. Hello, Tone. You were cooking. What were you cooking? You know how I love listening to other people describe their food. It was probably Tone. If I know you, it's probably something amazing with tofu. Yeah! Kangpo tofu, yeah! I know you so well. Yeah. So the yeast culture. Why am I straining myself? Okay, this suggests we wanted to ask was how effective different methods were to deliver these nutrients. Specifically, how did providing a self-fed cooked molasses block compared to including these additives directly to the diet. So basically, this is some kind of a research thing. So they feed in the minerals. Holy shit. Didn't know that. Humane, and we go, this is final thing, and then I'm gonna go. And then, by the way, then Jess is gonna start streaming. So once she starts streaming, I'm gonna finish, and she's gonna, and we're gonna go say hello in her chat. We're gonna do a Twitch situation. We're just gonna go to her. You told me this. Am I fucking it up, Jess? Am I fucking it up? I'm being demanded to start streaming now? No, not now. Fuck me. You don't have to do it now. Whenever you... This is the last thing. It's gonna be about half an hour. But you don't have to. You can just schedule it and I put the link... Oh, fuck me. I don't know, Jess. Tell me what to do and I'll do it. I thought that was the plan. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I think I have another half an hour in me, but then, Jesus, I'm tired. Then I'm gonna stop. All right. Okay, now that Jess is not gonna panic in the chat, we can continue. Right, Humane Handling Institute. Did you know such a place existed? Humane Handling Institute secures 1 million gift from Rosen Family Foundation. So we got to the cherry on top of the cake, or however the idiom goes, right? We got to the welfare of animals. So a welfare family gave $1 million, not to lab-grown meat, no. Not to production of plant proteins, no. To Humane Handling Institute. What is Humane Handling Institute? We're getting there. Investment endorsers, blah, blah, blah. Ugh, most of it is so boring to read. The Rosen Family Foundation has announced a 1 million gift in support of the internationally recognized Humane Handling Institute at the University of Wisconsin River Falls. A transformational gift of the, oh, who cares, Jesus. The Rosen Family Foundation is pleased to support this UWRF Humane Handling Institute, acknowledging its pivotal role in providing education in humane livestock handling and stunning for meat industry personnel. You know, I'm just like, every time one of those places are talking about humane handlings and humane this and humane that, I'm just like baffled by the thing, right? Because like, so like it, when people, like when regular people, not farmers, oh fuck, I'm gonna screw up this tangent, but let's try. When regular people talk about, oh, we should spare animals and kill them as humanely as possible, and then you ask them, why? Why do you care that they are handled humanely? And they say, well, we should reduce pain. And then the question is, well, why don't you reduce the pain to zero? Right? Why don't you go vegan and reduce pain to zero? You obviously care about pain, right? About causing pain to animals. So just reduce it to zero. So whenever, like, the word humane is uttered with regards of raising animals for slaughter, I'm like fucking baffled. Why? Why does it matter? Like, if the animal matters to you, how about you reduce it to zero? I don't know. Humane Handling Institute, just another money grabber scam that doesn't care for animals. They put money in advertising humane washed animal products to meters, so they feel good about themselves. Yeah, correct, Bianca. While munching on corpses, exactly. Hopefully they'll invest in lots of CCTV cameras to live stream their humane practices to the general public. That's another thing. I'm like, somebody show me. Somebody show me humane stuff. Because I watched all the meat propaganda videos where a person goes to a slaughterhouse and everything is done precisely and cleanly the way it's supposed to be, right? And things are cut out and stuff like that. And I don't see anything humane there. Maybe the problem is with me. Maybe I just don't understand how slaughter can be humane. So I address meat eaters that make this claim and ask them to present evidence of humane slaughter, what that looks like. And so far never received the link. Not even to one of those propaganda videos. Oh, look how good slaughter is. Those videos exist. Humane practices is oxymoronic, yeah. Almost every advertiser I get on Twitch now. Advertiser, yeah. Promoted by the Dairy Advertisers of Canada. Oh God. Maybe we need like I don't know if that's a common thing that people say. Does anybody know what hackathon is? Like a hackathon. I was at a hackathon once. It was related to feminism. It's basically a gathering of people who, for the 3-4 hours, right, they create groups, and each group tries to find a creative solution for something. So it's like a marathon, but with a hack, the word hack in it. So trying to hack an unsolvable or unsolved problem, I guess. So maybe that's what we kind of need. I tried to create one in my region. Nobody was interested. I'm surrounded by lazy vegans who don't want to do activism. They just want to talk about food, which is okay. They're vegan. That's fine. But like maybe creating hackathons and inviting creative vegans to sit down and say, well, let's find out like what are specific problems that we are dealing with. For instance, checkoffs and the huge amount of money spent on advertising. That's a problem. Well, how can we hack that? You know? And maybe by creating groups of vegans to discuss the shit, maybe we can find solutions. I don't know. I don't know if that happens. I'm not part of any activism group, so I don't know. Anyways, I don't know, because sometimes it just seems too big. So like finding something like small but prevalent, something that really prevents the vegan world, and just trying to hack that, just one thing at a time, with in alternative ways, not just by direct action, not just by cubes of truth, but something more, creative. I don't know. I'm always looking for a hack. I'm always looking for a way to address something a little differently than it usually is. I'm kind of annoyed by repetition. I know it's a character flaw. I'm annoyed by repetition. I don't like repeating myself, which in vegan activism is a terrible condition to be in. And I'm always looking for new answers to the same stupid bullshit, because I like being innovative, I guess. I don't know. I hackathon vegetables every day, I guess. We shit talking the vegans who don't do activism. No. I think I told you this once. I don't think all vegans should do activism. I think some vegans shouldn't. If I'm being frank. Maybe more vegans should do activism, but what does that look like? What activism do they choose? I think vegans should go into politics, but vegans don't like that idea. I sure don't want to go into politics. But that's where the good stuff happens, in politics. That's where incremental tiny changes happen that in the end like turn the spiral on, right? The social spiral I call like the political dance. I don't know. Isn't there a bunch of coders on Discord already? Yeah, but I'm not talking about hacking as in computer science. I'm talking about hacking a problem that can go through any kind of means, right? I don't know. That's why I'm saying we should I don't know. use VCO to create a hackathon, maybe. Jess, can you do that? Can you find a way to create a hackathon at VCO? I'll come. I'll be in one of the groups. I'm incredibly inventive. Someone like Pickup Limes, I don't know who that is, who makes gorgeous cooking videos. Who doesn't even really talk about vegan activism. I understand. You know, yeah, it's a double-edged sword to be vegan online, right? If you talk about activism, there is almost no chance for you to grow audience to the point of actually talking to non-vegans, right? And if you are a vegan cooking channel, you want to welcome everybody. So actually, Marley O'Neill, like about 3 or 4 months ago, she has a huge audience, right? She has a big audience, about 200K or something like that, maybe 300, I don't remember. She did an activism video, and it was incredibly a bit like apologetic. I'm not trying to, you know, she had many prefaces on while she was talking about, I think, dairy. But that's an amazing use of your big audience that you tailored, that you acquired by just making food, right? But if you want to make food and talk about activism, you're gonna be, or just talk about activism, most likely you're gonna be a channel like mine that for 2 years didn't even reach 1,000 subscribers, right? So it's a double-edged sword. You want to talk about activism, nobody wants to listen, except for maybe vegans. That's one of the things I think that needs to be hacked. The fucking silo, the vegan silo. If anybody knows how to do that, let me know. Well, Jess knows. I am busy doing activism, right? Doesn't Natalie start to go into politics? Yeah, she would be amazing in politics. I hope she goes high and mighty. I'm actually hoping one day, God, if I ever get like enough money to like quit my job, I think I'm gonna just go around the world and join like activist groups. And I think one of the first one is gonna be Denver, because they're trying to do something incredibly radical. And I love it. I think it's like amazing. They're just straight up stating, we want to ban slaughterhouses. So fucking revolutionary. And seems completely unattainable. But if you bang at it for long enough, you'll get there, right? So, VCO people hate you. Okay. Right, Jess. So you're not the right person to do that. Vegan cooking channels are still important. Oh, yeah. I think they provide the practical issues, right? They solve the practical stuff. They normalize vegan food, and people have less excuses not to know that what to eat. Yeah. Thank you, Friendo, for adding accessory sex organs back into the chat, because we forgot about it, of course. Right, is that does that mean I should go back to Beef magazine, reading Beef magazine? All right. I would start with banning ag gag laws. Yeah. Allowing all information of farming practices to be exposed to the public. Well, the thing is that the animal agriculture are going into politics. People in animal agriculture are going into politics like a fucking lot. That's why, like in American election, you can't be elected to be president if you haven't eaten a corpse on the video. Jesus Christ, if you haven't gone to your local butcher and got some corpse or whatever. It's impossible to be selected without saying at least once, I support local farmers or whatever the fuck. Right. So what is Humane Handling Institute? That's their LinkedIn. I'm gonna make it smaller. Shit. So that you can see. That's Humane Handling Institute. This is the University of Wisconsin River Falls. Sorry, it's been like a week since I created this tab section, so I'm like just remembering what I decided to talk about back then. So Humane Handling Institute was formed in the fall of 2022 with support from the I'm gonna make it bigger, sorry guys. And like that. Okay. So was formed in fall 2022 with support from the Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade and Consumer Protection's Meat Talent Development Program. Meat Talent Development Program? Is that another thing, another tangent I should go on? I should look into this. Should I look in what the fuck is Meat Talent Development Program? I think it's 4-H, kind of. One of the 4-H programs, maybe. Okay, yeah, I can't not. I have to. Dutch Home Meat Talent Development, Wisconsin. So it's the same fucking place. Meat Talent Development in January 2012. Meet your future career with Meat Pathways. So they're basically trying to like, they create so many programs only to just to lure people into farming, which is the shittiest thing you can fucking do, because like any farming is fucking miserable, right? But animal farming is most miserable because it's almost impossible to make money on it unless you're subsidized, right? And you can't be subsidized unless you're a fucking huge like producer. So it's like they're setting people up for failure for a lot of like, yes, what those farmers do is immoral, but now even like we can also like acknowledge that the farmers themselves are fucking miserable because they chose this career path. Most of them went to fucking university to learn I don't know, like cattle nutrition or whatever the fuck, right? And they open operations that are not eligible for subsidies, and they have to fucking hustle to even have your ends meet. So all of those programs like grab kids to make them into farmers, and they're going to be fucking miserable for their entire life, not only for fucking killing animals day in and day out, but also for like just barely surviving, right? And then complaining about it. You like, it's a fucking cult. It's a fucking cult. Right, let's go back to this institute. Humane Handling Institute is a first of its kind comprehensive training program for humane livestock handling, stunning, and equipment maintenance. The objective of the program is to develop humane handlers, stunner operators, and maintenance personnel that have a deeper understanding of the hows and the whys of humane handling, stunning, and slaughter. So 2022, what happened in 2022 that made them do this? Like, I want to know why they started this program, right? Could it be that it's like a response to something to point at? Look, we teach our farmers to humanely handle cattle or whatever the fuck. Meat pathways. Sounds like a slippery road to hell, yeah. Subsidization equals control. Yeah, you're absolutely right, UK Knight Rider. Like, they can't leave. They're fucking stuck. They're stuck in this bullshit. Or they have to take like an incredible amount of risk to leave this sector of agriculture. Make traumatized dependence. Yeah. The farm I grew up on was stuck, couldn't be arable because subsidies had the farm trapped in beef lamb. Shit. Certification money, get themselves state approved equals profit. It's crazy. So, right. Certification through the program will help to improve and strengthen the skill level of key meat industry employees, address key regulatory issues in meat processing establishments, and strengthen consumer trust in meat processing establishments of all sizes. This program will include a series of 2.5-day-long workshops. 2.5 days? Are you shitting me? I needed longer than that to study about my not very complicated job. What the actual fuck? Okay, that covers the following topics: animal welfare and handling from farm through transport, livestock receiving and layerage. So receiving and layerage is at the slaughterhouse, I think. Effective and humane restraint and stunning. Oxymorons, more oxymorons. Stunning equipment operation and maintenance. Building a robust systematic approach to animal welfare. Trainees have the option. Trainees, I wanted to go on a tangent, but I think that's enough. Trainees have the option of selecting the workshop that fits their needs or completing the entire series of workshops. So like, it's 2.5 days of the entire thing, right? If you only like operating the stun box at your slaughterhouse, you could get this certificate in a couple of hours. That's about 10 hours training, yeah, for real. And an additional project for comprehensive certification. So comprehensive that it takes 2.5 days for the entire fucking thing. It's fucking insulting. Right, what else is here? Humane Handling Institute, developing confident and humane livestock handlers. Let's see if we can, no, that's just how the site is made. It just ends abruptly. I'm just gonna at least put it like this in case you guys are on the phone so that it doesn't look too weird. It's gonna look weird no matter what. Jesus, give yourself some room. What the fuck? Proudly strengthening the skill level of industry employees and improving customer trust. So that's the crux of the matter, isn't it? It's made for pretense. It's customer trust. Trust is all that I needed to hear. It's made for pretense. Somebody can say, I'm blah, blah, blah certified. HHI certified. So you didn't see me kick this calf. You're imagining. How can I be cruel to animals if I'm HHI certified? In meat processing establishment of all sizes, at the Humane Handling Institute, we train meat industry professional, maintenance personnel, and stun operators to handle animals with care. I don't think you know what that word means. How to perform stunning equipment maintenance. You say those two things together, and I don't know. I don't know what you mean by care. If the next sentence is how to stun them before you kill them. How do you shoot them in the fucking head? And how to ensure quick, effective stunning. So caring. Right, join us for a 2-day workshop. So now it's 2 days. Work alongside experienced and caring experts in a comfortable, judgment-free environment. Come away with sharpened skill, more confidence, and develop understanding of hows and whys. So can you tell me why? Can you tell me why? Female handling stunning. Workshop description and dates listed below. I want to know why. I want to know why this place was created. Attend for free for a limited time. Grants are available to cover workshop fees, blah, blah, blah. Effective and humane restraint and stunning. What a word fucking salad. Detailed stunning equipment and repair maintenance. Jess, are you ready? I'm about to fucking stop talking. Please tell me you're ready. Q song, tell me why, yeah. Hands-on low-risk stunning practices. Low risk for whom? Then drop a link. I'm about to finish. Real-life animal handling scenarios. Successful stunning is crucial for preventing regulatory consequences, safeguarding animal welfare, and mental well-being of employees. In this workshop, trainees will complete hands-on activities related to common animal handling challenges, humane restraint, head anatomy, identifying the optimal placing of the stunning equipment maintenance, and more. So high risk for animals, exactly, Bianca. Low risk for the humans. The animal will die. Trainees will identify any areas of the facility. Yeah, there you go. Guys, I think I'm done. I think Jess is ready. She's gone live.
Doing it. I'm doing it.
There you go.
Flow.
There you go. So, go there.
Done me, daddy.
Tell her I sent
Boy.
you. Risk for the humans. The animal will.
Hey team. I don't know if people are gonna come. I'm sorry in advance if you are. This is gonna be awful. This is gonna be
Everybody go
a
there.
wild ride of
Right. Thank you for coming and see you next time.